I'm Jeff Private alongside Patrick Murray, and when you come down to Clearwater, Patrick, nobody wants to go home after 2 days.
You don't want to have to leave the beach. If you win today, you get to stay for at least 2 more days. If you lose, you're dodging potholes in your sunburnt Silverado heading back home. And watch what Marinac does with the front shoulder. You got to use that front shoulder like it's a flashlight that you need to see the ball. Keeps it in there to stay on that outside pitch, drive it to the opposite field, and get it out of the ballpark. And I want you to watch Barini's glove here. He does a great job of letting his throw come to him, keeps the glove right there by the bag, and Plumlee just slides directly into the tag. Great job on both ends by ECU. And Schroeder's got to be aware of the fastball from Lombardi here. He's been getting strikeouts with the fastball up at the letters. So if you see it up there, you got to take it. Got to lay off up top.
Lombardi runs it in, and a swing and a miss.
Yeah, it's easy to say lay off it upstairs. It's hard to do. With the ride that Lombardi gets on his fastball, it looks good to you. It looks like it's going to be right there to hit, and then it just stays up over your bat. And 7 Ks today for Lombardi, all 7 of them on the fastball. The Florida Atlantic's got a really good bullpen, and they're going to give you a lot of different looks. And when you're putting together a bullpen, it's kind of like if you're putting together an ice cream shop, right? If you've got chocolate and vanilla, then that's okay. You could probably work with that, but you need a little bit more variety. You need a lot of flavors in the bullpen. You got to give you some different arm angles.
Last time we saw something like that where the at that point, Los Angeles Angels?
Yeah, that's
California.
what I was thinking of, too. The rally monkey back in the Frankie Rodriguez days of the Angels when they won the World Series. Was that like 2002?
It was. As a Giants fan, it was crushing to see that it was in the palm of our hands, and the rally monkey got us.
Well, they see themselves on TV now. That's Joey Abazia right there, the right-handed pitcher with the rally monkey.
1-0. Takes a strike. One of the most impressive things, you get a guy with 9 overs, 21 doubles, you expect more strikeouts. Only 18 strikeouts this year and over 260 plate appearances.
Yeah, great barrel-to-ball skills from Lytle. Makes a ton of contact, and he reminds me of Stephen Kwan, the Guardians outfielder. He has that really tight batting stance. The feet are very close together, and then he gets a longer stride when he gets going. Doesn't strike out barely at all. Makes a lot of contact just like Kwan, except Kwan's left-handed, Lytle's right-handed.
Went around on that one. Tried to hold it back on the check, but it's 1-2 now on Harrison. Harrison 3 for 10, hitting 300 in this championship tournament.
And that was the curveball from Owens. It's a pitch that he developed in the middle of the season this year. He felt like he needed something that could help him get lefties out, and Tulane's going to have an offensive timeout here to talk about what they want to do with 2 strikes and 2 on and 1 out. But Braylon Owens was needing something to help him get lefties out. Needed a slower pitch. Everything he had was hard. Even his changeup was hard. So Pat Hallmark worked with him, and in the middle of the season, he taught him this curveball that he calls a thumbs-up curveball, where you have the thumb, instead of tucking it below the ball, you have it up on the seams. It's something that Hallmark learned from Wayne Graham at Rice, and having that thumb up helps kill the velocity on it, gets it down into the 70s, where everything else is 80s, 90s for Owens, and that was the pitch that he threw to get that second strike there.
3 hits today by FAU, all home runs. 2 for Schroeder, now 1 for Brady.
Well, I think you've probably noticed the pattern now in Florida Atlantic's celebration after the home runs. They're coming over and taking a bow with everybody. And one of the reasons for that is earlier in the season, Pat Ward hit a grand slam that gave him an 8-4 lead against Wichita State, came over, and they had a different celebration they would do where they'd kind of do the jumping, not quite like an arm bump, right? The jumping arm bump. And Ward came down, landed kind of awkwardly on his leg, and got hurt, and he's out for the year. So they had to come up with a new way to celebrate the home runs, and that's what they've come up with. Nobody leaving the ground. We're just going to run over and everybody take a bow. Bow to your sensei.
I'm ready for like the new fad to just go back to the handshake.